See, they watch the stock market, they don't watch the debt. And the repo market, the repurchase market, is one of the biggest markets in the world. And the Fed is bailing that one out now. So the average American is watching the stock market, but not what's really going on. In school is BS. It's watered down. It's not appropriate for the real world.
The rules of money are changing fast. The wealthy are shifting their game plans, and those who cling to the old ways risk being left behind. But one man has always stayed ahead of the curve: Robert Kiyosaki. With 2025 on the horizon, we are sharing his powerful strategies to break free from financial struggles and build lasting wealth.
My first investment was a gold coin in Hong Kong. I bought a Krugerrand. I was flying off an aircraft carrier in Vietnam. And I went to Hong Kong and I bought a gold Krugerrand. The date was 1972. The reason the date's important is because in 1972 it was illegal for Americans to own gold. So I had to smuggle that little puppy into America. I put it in my pocket, came off the ship, and nobody checked, But I felt like a criminal as I smuggled this gold coin because it was illegal for Americans to own gold after 1933 under Roosevelt. But that gold coin today is worth almost $2,000.
The one gold coin?
Yeah, and I still have it. So
what'd you pay for it?
$50.
$50 to $2,000. 1972?
Yeah, it just sat there. So I have and so I never, because I understand money, that quantitative counterfeiting and zero interest rates, I don't trust the dollar. So for most of my life, I've saved gold and silver. And not ETFs. I stay completely out of, I know that's your world, but my world is completely into the hard assets. So I have millions in gold coins and silver coins. I just kept saving it because I don't trust the dollar. So everybody can buy a silver coin today for $20. A silver eagle is $20. But how many people will go to a coin shop and buy it? Probably none. Less than 1% of Americans own precious metals. And silver today is 50% below its all-time high. So silver is the biggest bargain sitting in the market as we speak today. It's about $20. It should go to 50. So at $20, and I tell my friends, I go, yeah, think about it. That's the problem. So everybody can afford $20. Kids can afford $20. The thing is, people won't do it, and you know that too when you deal with people. Most people are pretty sedentary. They want to do the same old thing. Sure. I'm happy, nothing's going to happen. Oh, you're just trying to scare me.
When it comes to making the first move on creating another income stream, it can be overwhelming. As Robert says here, the biggest challenge for most people when it comes to creating wealth is taking the first step there. This is the time to do your research and find out what kind of investments are best for you and your lifestyle. Do you want to go more of the hard assets route and invest in precious metals and real estate? Or would you rather go into crypto and stocks? By doing your research and making an informed decision on where to get started, you are already ahead of the game.
I'm not telling you what to buy, I'm just telling you how to think. So Nassim Taleb has a book called Antifragile, which is good.
Excellent read.
It's fantastic. Yeah. He's a smart guy.
Oh, yeah.
But he writes about, how we have in school today, we're raising snowflakes. You have to have safe rooms. You can't trigger, you can't say anything, So we're raising a bunch of snowflakes. And he says the guy that's going to survive is somebody who's not fragile, anti-fragile. So what he says is this: whatever doesn't kill you will make you stronger. So he says when you go to the gym and you pump weights, you push 100 pounds. That means the next time you push, you might go 105. So bad times will make the strong stronger. And bad times will make the snowflakes
weaker.
So the thing is, as my Mexican friends would say, get some cojones, get some balls out there and get ready for whatever's coming. Don't run and hide and say, oh, Trump should have saved me or Bernie's going to save me. So the big thing is this anti-fragile is good, but another thing they should know is the bigger something gets, i.e. our banks, the more fragile.
An important thing to know when it comes to the get rich and thrive lifestyle is to understand you aren't going to be handed things on a silver platter. Life just doesn't work that way. You need to be prepared for the hardships, the frustration, and the failures. This isn't for the faint of heart. If you are up for the challenge of being able to handle hardship before reaping the benefits of your investments, then you are well on your way to becoming rich in 2025.
See, when I came back from in Vietnam in January of 73, the first thing my rich dad said to me was go to school to learn how to invest in real estate. It wasn't real estate, it was how to use debt and taxes. Debt and taxes make the rich richer. Debt and taxes make the poor and middle class poor. So all the rich guys who are doctors and lawyers or, those guys, they're getting creamed. They don't know why.
Doctors are getting creamed.
Oh yeah, they make it more money, but the take home is less.
Sure.
My doctor just yelled at me. He's happy. He says, "Oh, guess what? I finally made $1 million." And I said, "Yeah, this was just 3 weeks ago." And so I said, "Yeah, well, how much you pay in tax?" This is 2014. He says, $750,000 in taxes. So his net was about $400,000. That's not bad. But when I make $1 million, I keep $1 million. And the reason is because I don't make it by working for money. See, if you work for money, you're taxed. So that's why lesson number 1 in Rich Dad, Poor Dad is the rich don't work for money. What we do instead is we create businesses as entrepreneurs. We acquire real estate. I don't invest in the stock market. Okay? So the reason is because as entrepreneurs, I have more control over my income, how much I make, and how much I pay in taxes. And because I'm an entrepreneur as well as an investor in real estate, I pay 0 tax. So every time I make, let's say, $1 million as an entrepreneur, I immediately invested in real estate and have a 4-to-1 step up. So I put $1 million in real estate, I get $4 million from the bank. That's why I love banks. But the banks are screwing everybody else, terrible, but it's good for me.
That's why you said when you print, it's good for you, but when you print, it's bad for people that work for money.
Because when you print, savers get creamed and people who work for money get creamed. When they print, debtors get rich. You see, debt and taxes make the rich richer, and debt and taxes make the poor middle class poorer. See, when you look at history, anytime a country printed, they corrupted the money supply, the empire collapsed. See, the Romans tried it. It was called debasing the currency. Debasing means they took a silver coin and they mixed base metals like nickel and copper and those things inside. America started doing the same debasing in 1964. So when you look at our silver coins, in 1963, they were pure, not pure silver, they were silver. And in 1964, you go, oh, what's that little copper tinge there? That's debasing. So throughout history, anytime a government has debased or printed their money, the economy eventually collapses. So the Romans tried it, Zimbabwe did it, the Germans did it, Milosevic did it, China did it. So every time they print money, history will tell you the same thing.
Robert is a very big advocate for people getting a financial education because it not only helps you get rich, but it better helps you understand how you can get there. And one way you can get rich is by getting into debt and using it to your advantage. While this sounds like the complete opposite thing you'd want to do to get rich, think again. If managed and used correctly, debt can help you reach your financial goals in no time. Margin investing, leverage ETFs, and short selling are a few examples of using debt to increase your assets, which in turn increase your finances.
So the point is, everybody can do something, but you got to figure out what you can do.
As Robert says, everyone can do something to better their financial lives and incomes, whether that be through investing, real estate, or whatever you find works best for you. The biggest thing to remember is that you need to put in the work to make it happen. It's time to get up and get to work in 2025. What was your favorite moment in the video? Who should we learn from next? Let us know in the comments below and make sure to like and subscribe to keep up with our latest videos.